yourself. Always confess positively into your life. Always pray positively into your life. Always say things. Always declare surplusity. When people are talking about farming, declare surplusity into your life. When people are talking about retrogression, declare progression into your life. When people are talking about childlessness, declare absolute plenty of children into your life. When people are talking about infirmities and sickness, plagues, declare good health into your life like the health of Christ. Say amen to every good thing of your heart. Don't ever be pauper. Always say positive things to your life. It is more about what you say to your life than what people say to your own life. It is more about what you say to your life than what people say to your life. Let us continue to share, please. Let us enjoy a few more music. Then we'll talk about brain tumor. How is that our business? It's not our business. It's not our business. It's not our business, man. It's not our business. It doesn't stop the DNA. What is sacrosanct is the DNA should be done. What is sacrosanct is that the police must investigate why Mohbad's body was rejected at the police station. It is against coroner's law in Lagos State that a dead body being brought to police station will be rejected. Why was Mohbad's body rejected at the police station? So it's not our business. When they say Liam has a brain tumor and Liam is sick, it does not concern us, and that's why we don't want to flog it. We don't publicize it. It is very important we stay with things that matter. It is very important we continue to hammer on things that are more peculiar. Whatever happens to Liam is not our business. Mohbad was killed. Mohbad was a better man than Liam today. Mohbad was an accomplished. He has accomplished seriously before he was killed. Liam's future is still hanging in a balance. Nobody knows what he will become. Our own major problem is why Mohbad was killed. I want to know if Liam's DNA correlate with that of his father. That's our major problem. Whatever is happening to them, whatever is happening to Wunmi, whatever is happening to Liam is none of our business. It's just a fucking distractions. It's just a way to take away our mind to their modus operandi. And we keep saying it, even as we speak, the DNA saga is being discussed, is being rigged as we speak. And that is our problem. What to do to ensure that the DNA is not rigged is our concern. Liam cannot be sick for 365 days. Liam cannot be sick for the 365 days. His mother cannot be sick for 365 days. Even if Liam is a sickler, like some people have, they actually said so many weeks ago, a month ago, it won't stop the DNA from being done. Because the DNA does not involve invasive procedure into the bone marrow. No, it does not involve that. So whatever happens, whatever emotional blackmailing Wumi's team they are trying to incorporate into the issue of DNA, it is dead on arrival. It is what? It is dead on arrival. It is dead on arrival. Let me quickly play this. General Eastok, thank you so much for coming around. The money being deposited into your account. Thank you for coming around. You got to be sincere. Some people actually thought. Some people must have thought about so many things to have happened to the money, and that's the truth. But you are not Lati, so people believe in you. You are not Lati. You are not Lati Ogunfe. You are not Yomi. You've got integrity. You have the integrity, and that is why none of the generals and gladiators actually doubted the fact that the money was in good hands. So if you have heard people talk about maybe the money has been misappropriated, maybe you have spent the money, it is not within our class. It is not that news, that honest discussion wouldn't have propagated from the platforms of gladiators and the generals, because we know who you are. We know who you are. And just like Jadishak said, there's a difference between accountability and show of integrity. What you have done today, a few hours ago, is a show of integrity and not an accountability, because you are not put under scrutiny. You are not being coerced to come around to tell us anything about the money. You deem it fit within yourself that you needed to let people know where you were, where we are, and where we think that we should go. So I give it to you, General Stock. You got my respect, just like the way I always give it to you. You've earned people's respect, and that respect is still very, very valid. Thank you so much, and God bless you for all you do and for all you still do. We really appreciate you. Thanks so much, and God bless you. So I'm gonna be playing some things that you said, and I'm gonna be giving my own peace of mind concerning what you have mentioned. And this will serve as my own stand concerning that 30 million plus you talk about. It is my stand. Don't forget, I'm just one out of many. Do you get it? So my stand cannot be sacrosanct, and my belief cannot be seen to take a supremacy over that of others. Do you understand? In fact, I might be wrong. Others that might speak about it after me might be totally right. Do you get it? I stand to be corrected. And whatever I want to say is my personal opinion. And then it's my truth. And then I'm going to stand by it. So thank you once again, General Eastok. God bless you. I remember that time when the JFM was at its peak. JFM is not dead. You brought a lot of positive vibes into the JFM, and then God bless you. We really appreciate you. Really appreciate you for standing firm and for not giving up. Even though you say you are not anybody's host, but you remain host of those that are standing for justice, no matter how long it takes. So we really appreciate it. So let me just start by playing this recording, please. Then I will just speak briefly. I will speak about it.
The money that was donated or that was contributed or donated in my account. So that's the main reason why I'm out. So I brought Daddy Ishak up because if I say anything that is not good, Daddy Ishak can correct me. If I, maybe divert a little bit, Daddy Ishak will correct me. And if there's any other thing he wants to add, he will be able to add it. As it concerns not about the judgment of the DNA, I have nothing to do with that, but about the finance of the DNA. Not about the judgment, there's nothing I can do about that, but about the finance of the DNA, which was contributed into my account. And I might not have answers for every other funds, but the only answer that I will be able to have is the funds that was donated into my account, which was
General, trust no one. Somebody might send in a request in order to stabilize the platform. Any generals, if there's any general in the comment section, you can send your request so I can bring you up so that we can stabilize the platform. They keep sending me okay. All right, thank you so much. So if anybody want to come up too, you can come up.
Good afternoon, General.
Thank you. God bless you. If anybody want to come up, if you want to send a request, you can do so. There's no problem. Just yeah. So we just discuss and then. General Ishak, thank you so much. You're welcome. General Titikush, thank you so much. You're welcome. General Ishak, thank you so much. God bless you for all you do for justice. If you want to send your request, if you want to come up, you are free to do that. No problem. I will just meet you. Then I will just speak briefly and I will make my stand known. And then your opinion also matter. Yoruba used to say, pé a máa ń pé gbọ́n ni a kì í pé gbọ́n. You understand? So, and that is the essence of the live session. This is a platform of the generals and gladiators, and everybody is welcome, except those that are falling into these two categories that I mentioned before. And I don't believe any generals or gladiators actually fall into any categories. Thank you so much. I welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll go back to that thing and then I will just make my opinion known. Then we take it up from there. All right, come on. All right,
Zenith Bank, and that was the only account that I submitted and the people donated in. So I will request at this junction. Thank you, Polly. I will request at this junction that Mommy Yeti, if it is 500 or anybody, just one person, please just send, even if it is 500 or 1,000 naira, please send into that not go for me, the Zenith Bank account, even if it is 500 naira, for me to be able to show to the general public the money that is at my disposal, then I will go to the next thing. So we have to start from there by showing the general public the amount of cash that is at my disposal now. Then I will go to the next thing. So I hope Mommy Yeti is here or any other person, just one person, not so maybe 500 naira, even if it is 100 naira, just one person, just put 100 naira. The account details, please. The account details. Sorry. Just one person help us with 500 naira. Okay, the account is 240 240 114 1665. Once again, the account is 240 114 1665. Yeah, thank you so much, Mommy Yeti. Yeah, that's the account there. So please, just one person, help me with just 500 naira inside the account. As of the last time that, let me do a quiz for everybody. The last time that I came on live, I showed the balance.
Okay, I'm going to forward this a little bit.
Wait. Pavilion, you have closed is 30,320 something, 321,000, the initial balance. But ladies and gentlemen, even I say interest, they climb this money. Let me mirror the screen. Yeah. Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, the current balance that is on this account, 500 naira was just sent into this account.
So you can see, we can say it categorically. Money was kept in his account, and that money has actually increased. No matter how small the increment, that is a plus. That is a plus. I remember on Latis platform, the money was sent from someone to some of Latis panelists to buy plot of land. And before we could say Jack Robinson, the money has disappeared, has developed wings, and flew away. Up to today, the owner of the money is still looking for almost 1 million naira or more than that. The money was nowhere to be found. The audio is too low. Now what's going on? Please, am I audible? Sorry, please. Somebody said the audio is too low. Can you listen to? Am I audible?
It's okay.
It was the recording.
Okay,
your
General.
voice is clear, but the recording was kind of slow. But your own voice is clear.
I'm very sorry. The phone volume is very tiny, but I think we have to manage it, please. I'm very sorry for that. next time I'm gonna get a phone with more audible function, so I will use that to record there. It's all right. Yes, General Coffee, the money disappeared. At Owole, at Eni, everything disappeared. But for General Stock, the money donated into his account has increased, has gotten some interest in it. He didn't come out to bring up a balance that fell short of the amount donated into that account. And that's what we call integrity. Everybody needs money. Oh. Don't think everybody is total. Eh? Everybody needs money. But what differentiates people is the integrity, contentment. And that's what I can see in him. He came out, the money has been with him for some few months, and he came out, the money has increased. That is one of the what? That is one of the traits of the generals and the gladiators. Nǹkan ní kò kí wọ́ wọn lójú. Ibi tẹ́ bá fi yọ wọn sí, òun ló máa ṣomi sí. Ẹ lè sọ fún mi pé bá mi mú nǹkan dání, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ mú nǹkan yẹn, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ ná. So he has shown that integrity in him, and I really appreciate him for that. That's a plus for him. God bless him.
Reflection is gonna be there. Is it, can we say it? No, reflection. What can I do? No, reflection, right? Wait.
Sorry, oh. Good afternoon, everybody. Káàsán, all the panelists, Daddy Ishaq,
Happy New Month, ma.
General Avengers, all the comment section, Crowley, Káàsán. Ẹnlẹ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé Ishtok ti já ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde, ó jáde ní àbí? Did it come out today?
Yeah.
Okay, he came out to do the analysis of the money in the account.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so èló wà ní balance tó kù báyìí tó
Ó
wà.
ti bímọ. Owó yẹn ti bímọ.
Really?
Owó yẹn ti bímọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ ti bí. Ó ti di clear gbogbo owó tó wà lákàntì. Owó yẹn lóyún ó tún bímọ. Owó yẹn lóyún ó tún bímọ.
A rò pé Ishtok máa di minister of disappearing no, mo kàn ṣeré ni o, mo kàn fẹ́ mú láti ṣeré ni o. So owó yẹn tún bímọ, àwa owó yẹn náà account. Ó yẹ kí láti wá kọ́ṣẹ́ olórí burúkú ni láti. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún mi. Olórí burúkú ni láti. Can you imagine? Wọ́n kówó fún yàn láti how many months? Owó yẹn dẹ̀ ṣì wà intact. Ṣèbọn náà ti kówó fún Kọ́ńfì ni olórí àwọn olóṣì. Oyin Kọ́ńfì ti lọ fowó ṣe kí lọ́tẹ̀ ló lọ fowó ṣe ná. Àwọn wèrè, that's very nice. Ṣé ti rí sìn? Good example tó yẹ kí àwọn wèrè yẹn kọ́ máa emulate nìyẹn. Good example. Wọ́n kówó sí àkáǹtì èèyàn, owó yẹn tún multiply. Can you imagine? Ó yẹ ká máa ṣe dáadáa. Honesty òun ni the key. Tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ jogún public, tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ wà relevant, tẹ́ ẹ sì fẹ́ stay on internet as in kẹ́ ẹ wà relevant ní public, káwọn èèyàn trust yín, ẹ ṣáà wà honest, ẹ wà plain. Ó ti tán kò sóògùn ẹ̀. That's nice. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, General Comfy. So you can just stay on a standby. The amount will be mentioned, the money has increased. And just like I said, General Stock carries the trademark of the what? Of a devoted and truthful gladiators and generals, unlike Lati, unlike Yomi. Owó ká lọ́wọ́ wọn ni owó yẹn ti máa pẹ̀ dín, owó tiẹ̀ ti máa disappear, wọn ò ní rẹ́ni tí ṣe. But thank God for his life. He has actually shown that he's a man that is reliable and is not a slave to money. He's not a slave to money. And that's one thing. Every man or woman, you always try to what? To defend his integrity. Don't be a slave to money. Kó má di pé anything owó tó bá fún ẹ ní 5,000 wí bá mi keep ẹ̀ kó tó dọjọ́ kejì ó ti kó 100 naira. Because of 2,000.
It's because he's a working class. Each talk is a working class, and he tries as much as possible to prevent his integrity from going down the drain. Money to arrive, and he disciplined himself. And he's not somebody that doesn't have job. He has a job. Only shirts here. He has his job. He's a working class. Kò ń ṣaré bí pa. Aré bí pa tẹ́ bá ní bá mi kówó ìdání. Tí ò bá mọ nǹkan tó máa sọ, á ní jọ, á lóun ti ya. Á ní jọ, á ní mo ya ni. Á ní mo ya ni. Tẹ́ bá ti káwó yẹn kò ní dá padà. Kò ní dá. Ó lè bá yín jà.
God bless you. Owó lówó tí wọn bá dáwọ́ yẹn sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ ńkọ́ ṣé ò ní rówó yá ni? Àwọn Anjola Mamati, àwọn olè like host, like panelists, like host, like commenters, àwọn Lati and Co. That place is an arena of Jaguda, Pali, Bewiri, fraudsters, olè. That's what we see on the Talakawa's platform. A fruit cannot fall far away from the tree. Wọ́n ní tọ́mọ̀ bá jọ kínní kan á jọ kíjìpá. Look at the ọ̀gá sef gan, ọ̀gá gan kọ́. And wọ́n fi 20,000 naira. They sent him to give Oba 20,000 naira. Láti òfò yẹn jíṣẹ́ dònà lónìí. Owó ìyá Mohbad disappeared up to today, over 2 million plus. Tí wọ́n dá sọ́wọ́ ìyá Mohbad. Tí wọ́n dá fún ìyá Mohbad lórí platform Lati. Ó disappeared dònà lónìí ni. All the money donated to Lati's account. Lati will come around and be saying heresy. After the bad, it's a permutation and a combination lórí owó lówó. So thank God for the life of General Stock, that he has represented the gladiators and the generals very well. Thank God for General Stock. He has represented the gladiators and generals very well. So let's go, please. Because of people that want to speak. Let's be fast.
I promise you, I didn't know that this is the amount that was there. It's my interest is climbing on top of this thing. Let me put it in my office. Can we see it now? Can we see it? It's like interest to climb this thing on. I think it's interest that is climbing it. Because I did not receive any alert. It's not showing very well yet. Okay, let's do this. Like this. I want somebody to screenshot first. I want somebody to screenshot first. How much do we have here? The figure we have here for some people is 13,728,300. But I'm interesting. Continue. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, somebody help me screenshots. 13 million. So Zenith Bank is good like this in giving interest. Okay, you've seen it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let me go back to the hours. So that is the last balance when I came on live, because I don't use the account. It was a personal account for this thing. So it's 13,321,000. So now
I heard what he said. He said he doesn't use the account. That is, the account was probably even dormant. So the account was actually used purposely for the collection of that donation. Unlike Lati's account, Lati is using his current account to collect money. àtowó olówó àtowó ẹni kí kankan máa wọ̀n láti ni. Lati will go on his spending spree. The same thing with Yomi. All the money being donated goes into their personal account, their current account, where they are taking any money to do anything. As long as there is money, they don't care where the money comes from. They will just spend. And that's why when they tell them, come and give accountability, you can see General Ishtok. Nobody told him to come and do any accountability. He came out of his own violation and he made it known. And even said people should screenshot the balance. The money has been there. Even if people want a statement of account, you will also give it to them for them to know that the money is there. Unlike those idiots, they would have spent it. By now, 30 million would have turned to 13 kobo. If that money was donated to Lati's platform, if the money was donated into Yomi Fabiyi's account, 30 million plus will have turned to 13 kobo. Because that is their trademark.
Each talk could have brought one problem that will consume all the money. It would have brought one problem, one wahala that would have consumed all the money. All the money.
Then I come I say if General Stock was Lati or Yomi, he would have brought up one problem to say they have petitioned him or they have pegged him down for assassination or kinika. In fact, he will even tell you that the money that will solve that problem will be up to 30 million naira. So he will now be telling you that people should even add more money to that 30 million naira to become 30 million naira. That is their trademark. Yomi Atilati and all those idiots on those platforms. They would have found a way to ensure that nothing will be left of the money. They pay when you get mama shanu when you pay they try but look at the man. The man has never said anything, he has never told anybody to come and contribute anything for him since all this while. He has kept the money and the money has generated interest. That is what we are known for. That is what we are known for. Want is unlimited, but don't allow your want to turn you to a nuisance that you lost your integrity because of coins, because of material things. He has seen, he saw, he met, and he conquered concerning the money donated to him. And that's a plus for General Stock. Let's continue, please. We are still going to where I'm going to make, where is very important too. But for those that didn't actually...
13,728,330.25 kobo.
Let's continue to start.
So now, before the live stream that I did that time, it was what's it called? 13,321,000. Then they removed charges on top. Then it was 13,320,000 something. So now, the previous one, yeah. I don't know. I think the same thing happened that day when I was saying 13,240,000. And mommy, mommy Yeti now sent 500 naira. When I received the alert, it now became 13,320,000. I remember. For some of you that were on that live that day, this was the same thing that happened. That day that I was saying the balance here is 13,240,000 naira because that was the last thing I received. So when mommy Yeti sent that 500 naira into that account, someone just called my attention and said, no, it's no longer 13,240,000, it's now 13,320,000 naira. So I think it's the same thing that happened now. But because I didn't receive alert. So thank you so much for that. I think I've been able to show the balance to general public. Now, the total money that was contributed into my account, if we had this 13,728,330, I'm heading somewhere, please. 13,728, 330.25. If we had it to the 5 million naira that was agreed should be used for the Naira Marley and Sam Larry appeal, 5 million naira. Then Also, 120,000 naira also sent to Baba. You can see from here, plus 120,000, 120,000. Plus 120,000. The total money that was contributed is 18,848,330 naira 25 kobo. Somebody wants to note that down. 18,848,330 naira 25 kobo. I'm going to say
That was before 5 million naira was given to Sanshitu. Sanshitu that has disappeared into the thin air today. 5 million naira was given to Sanshitu, and Sanshitu has disappeared into thin air today. My opinion. Sanshitu is nowhere to be found, and 5 million naira has disappeared with him until proven otherwise.
For everybody to be able to, I'm sure some people are kind of writing it down. Money contributed plus the expense and the balance, plus the expenses and the balance is 18,848,330 naira. Ikaben, if you know you don't have time, you get the fucking out of my live stream. If you know you don't have time.
That idiot, he will be one of those people from Lati. Somebody just turned his own live. You are telling the host you don't have time. Did he beg you that you must come to the live? Or did he tie your obliquos down to the live session? If you think the host is wasting your time, is it not your right to leave the live session and go to a place where your time is not being wasted? That's one of the nuisances on social media. That you'll be there to control the host about how fast he needs to talk, or about how slow he needs to talk. You don't have the power over him. Let him decide how he wants to talk. And if whatever he's preaching is not confining to your own belief, then you leave the live session. Simple as ABC.
Out of my live stream. If you know you don't have time, get the fucking hell out of my live stream.
That's it now.
I have adults here that are listening, not because I can command them, but because they thought it's good to listen to it. You're not the only one here. I have adults here. At least those that can call me their child, they are here. Yet they are listening. So if you know you cannot be patient, get the fuck out of my life. 18,848,330 naira 25 kobo is the total. We have spent 5,120,000 naira. So you have the balance that I showed you earlier on. Now, why am I doing all of this? The reason why I'm doing all of this is because I think it's about the DNA time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your Highness, thank you so much for that. It's about the DNA time. And several topics have gone ahead because of this contribution. Some people have said, oh, maybe this guy has spent the money. Some people have said, maybe he's touching the money. Some people have said,
like I said, there wouldn't be anybody among the generals and the gladiators that will think you spent the money, because actually everybody knows that way owó ojú egun ni, and it is only people that lacks integrity like Lati, like Yomi, and all their followers that will do such a thing, spending such a money. It is people like Arifa, lagata, that have no human souls that will spend such a money. So none of the gladiators and generals ever thought that you, General Stock, will spend such money because we know what you stand for.
Has he sent the money to Baba? But let me quickly make this clear. I'm not saying this because of anything. I'm saying it in front of about 111 people here. Since that money has been donated into my account or contributed, or whatever language you want to use, Baba Mubad has never entered my DM or called me for once to ask, Ish, how is that money doing? I must make that point very clear. Since the money has been donated into my account, which was a unanimous agreement, you understand? I don't care whatever it is that is happening or that has happened. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. Initial agreement is the initial agreement, and that's the reason why you will see somebody like me outside to come and talk, because in the initial agreement was that anything that's going to happen to that money, the public is going to be carried along. So, in the same vein, I must also say this to the general public that since this money has been sent into my account, Baba Mubad has never called me for once to ask, Ish, show me, show ragari, show shaking. He has never called me for that. Mr. Tazan, good afternoon to you, sir. He has never called me to ask any of such. So I need to make that.
Yeah, it's very important that people take note of that point. People actually insinuated that, okay, the reason why Baba came around was because he wanted to collect 30 million, wanted to come back. Now you can hear that from General Stock, that Baba has never reached out to him to ask for the money. I know there were warriors at that time that were actually fighting that the money should be given to Baba, the money should be given to Baba. But at least this confirms the fact that Baba has not been prioritizing any one of them to take such a fight in asking for the money. The custodian of the money confirmed in this audio recording that Baba never made any move to ask for the money, to know what happens to the money. Baba never did so. So he was not driven by the quest to collect the 30 million naira at any point in time, even when there were eruptions here and there where people kept on fighting personal battles incorporated into J4M, where people keep weaving personal discrimination incorporated into J4M. Baba was never part of that fight because he never requested for from the start straight for what we can hear. In this reading, let us be noting the salient points. Salient points. Let us be noting it. Like General Please, can you continue to tap, please? They just flagged the whole show now. They flagged the whole show. I could not even see myself. I don't know what happened. Please.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Please continue to tap. They flagged me down. Flagged the whole show. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Why? We haven't said anything. I don't know. We are not even abusing anybody now. So I don't understand why it's being flagged. Thanks so much, Generation. I don't know what's going on. You just flag it. I could not see myself. I can't see myself. I can't hear myself. Let us start, please. Thank you so much. This is serious. All right, let's continue anyway.
Now, in light of this, because of the DNA, moving closer to the date and, sample and all those things, when we comfy and, Mr. Honorable York has, contacted me, I should send the money to Baba. Even when we comfy asked that, is it that I have sent the money to Baba? You understand? And she first said I should send the money to Baba. She now asked, maybe I've sent the money to Baba. I only said okay to the fact that she said I should send the money to Baba. And Honorable York too also.
Okay. I think you can hear what General Stock said. He said General Comfy and General York Daddy messaged him that he should send that money to Baba. There's one thing I want everybody to understand. There's no one among the gladiators and generals that does not want the money to be given to Baba. I know there were wrong notions out there. I know some people have actually tried to play the Judas Iscariot or play his music, that they did not want them to give that money to Baba. They did not want them to give the money to Baba. And I'm saying it categorically now. If you have a contrary opinion, you need to bring the evidence. There's no gladiator or general that does not want the money to be given to Baba. This is the fact of the game. What people are saying is this: the purpose of giving that money to Baba should be defined. And I'm still going to say the same thing. I've not changed my mind. The moderators, please kindly mute anybody mutable. And please, those on the comment section, please comment respectively. General Trust No One, I think they are one of my moderators. Or if possible, let me just make you one now. Just a minute, please. Let me just do this moderator settings. Let me add Trust No One. Sorry, give me some few minutes. Gladiator is on point. I can see your request. I'm bringing you up now, but let me just Trust No One. Let me see if I can see Trust No One there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I've added you Trust No One. Okay, so I'm bringing you up General Gladiator history on point. I think you sent the request. Okay, good. There's no one among the gladiators and generals that actually stood against giving that money to Baba. But what we are saying is this: the purpose of that money should be defined. General Stock make a statement. He said the money was donated for the DNA. And then later he said it was not actually about the DNA, that it was Mohbad's spirit that put it in the minds of people to donate that money, as long as it's going to be used to favor Mohbad's case, as long as it's going to make life more comfortable for Emperor Joseph Aloba, that was the motive, and the DNA might just be a secondary motive. But the primary motive was to assist Emperor Joseph Aloba seek closure to the case of his slain son Mohbad that was killed by Wunmi Adebanjo. If people did not want that money to be given to Emperor Joseph Aloba, you're welcome, sorry, General Toyin. People wouldn't have contributed that money in the first place. If people did not want that money to be used judiciously, positively, to help the cause of justice, people would have what? They would have withheld their money and refused to donate it in the first place. So for the fact that people actually donated that money meant they meant well for the cause of justice and for Emperor Joseph Aloba. And his comfort is all what people sought at that point, and we are still seeking till today. However, the argument about don't give this money for the DNA is rational. The argument of not giving this money for the DNA when it was decided was a very rational argument. That the purpose could not be far-fetched. How are we going to give the money being donated to government to carry out their DNA? A DNA that has already been compromised and rigged. A DNA which conditions are not favorable to even Emperor Joseph Aloba himself. A DNA results that they are planning to just to rubber stamp. A DNA which hospital we don't even know. Or have people forgotten the conditions of the DNA at that particular time? When the issue of don't release this money for that DNA came up. People are mixing it up. People are mixing it up. So when some people now came back and say, you don't want to give the money to Baba, maybe I was just laughing. If people did not want to give the money to Baba, people wouldn't have contributed. Even in the presence of our misunderstanding, let there be reflection of sanctity. Let us understand why we misunderstand each other and not to complicate the situation. People that have stood their ground at that point, that they should not give that money for the DNA of the Lagos State government, they are 100% right, and I'm one of them. Yes. We cannot contribute the money and give it to Lagos State government to go and write Liam belongs to Mohbad. And you want the money to go down the drain again? And you expect all of us to say, yes, go and give the money to Baba, to go and give it to Lagos State government, to go and give it to them to do the DNA. DNA which result has been written in one hospital in Lekki. So you couldn't say we should all have agreed. You couldn't say it was because they didn't allow somebody to talk to Baba, or Baba did not listen to somebody. That's why they said they should not give him the money. Why didn't you reason beyond that level? That it was not all about that. So nobody wholeheartedly stood against giving that money to Baba Mohbad for the purpose of DNA that is devoid of Lagos State manipulations. Nobody stood against giving that money to Emperor Joseph Aloba for the purpose of DNA that is devoid of Lagos State influence, that is devoid of Oluwole results. Nobody stood against it. We all know the DNA is very important. We all know Mohbad was killed in respect to the DNA saga. They said Mohbad asked for the DNA few days before his death. People know that DNA can open many doors. So if we said at that point that do not facilitate, do not weaponize the modus operandi of the government by financing their shenanigans, we were never right. We were never wrong. We were never wrong. And I'm still saying it is my personal opinion. I am still not wrong. Because I don't believe in this government or the judiciary yet that they are ready to do the right thing concerning the DNA of Liam. I heard it when our lawyer was speaking a few days ago, and he said we'll be under the supervision of the welfare officer. The same welfare officer that we kicked against long time ago. The same welfare officer that called Baba to go and bring one family members for the DNA test. It's still the same officer that's still going to supervise the DNA saga that they are still talking about. Once beaten, twice shy. Welfare officer, welfare officer, welfare officer. Like welfare officer like Wumisi Tadebanjo, like welfare officer like Mr. Said, like welfare officer like Rona Court, like welfare officer, the same welfare officer, the name is still in the judgment of DNA. So when people are saying the money, let us define the purpose of that money. It's very important. When the autopsy and toxicology was done, till today, people still kept talking about that money donated for that purpose. And people kept on saying it was a waste. Because the purpose for the donation was outlined. And that purpose was handsomely defeated. And people still continue to lick their wound concerning the donation they made towards that autopsy and toxicology. I'm not talking about the anti-justice. I'm not talking about the idiots on the other side. I'm talking about even the gladiators and the generals. So let me say this so that I can allow people to talk. I don't need to play all the generalist talk stuff. But what he has said, he said, all the hosts should decide on whether to send the money for Baba for the purpose of DNA or otherwise. And he's also said anybody that wants his or her own money to be refunded should bring out a receipt under the host through which he donated or she donated that money, and he or she will get part of the money, because out of the money donated, 5 million naira was already given to Sanshitu, and Sanshitu has disappeared with the 5 million naira, because that is the bottom line, irrespective of whatever interpretation you want to give to it. Sanshitu has disappeared with 5 million naira. We are not hearing anything about the criminal case of Mohbad till today. No new move from Sanshitu. Sanshitu is like a dead rat on the criminal case of Mohbad. And 5 million naira to appeal the case of Mali or whatever has gone down the drain. Nothing. I've not even heard that they even heard the court case even came up anywhere. So that is gone. That's why even if you want to collect your money now, you won't have 100%. That is a rational explanation. Secondly, this is vengeance and this is my stand. I'm not saying that money must not be given to Emperor Joseph Aloba, because the money was contributed primarily because of spirit of Mohbad, to support his father psychologically, financially, and other aspectly to fight on. in demanding for justice for his the one killed Mrs. Adebanjo. That is the primary cause of that donation. However, I'm going to say this. Please, this is my opinion. I might be totally wrong. When you are giving that money to a producer developer, do not tag it with the DNA. Do not tag it with the DNA. Because personally, I can still not phantom the genuineness and appropriation of the techniques being deployed into this DNA to bring about expected results. And I will continue to say it, and I'm still standing by it. I'm still not convinced. Yes. You can call me Mr. Thomas. I like Gbagbo. Yes. I will. Is that enough reason for you to say the money should not be given to him? And if some people have taken that stand in the past, saying that the way they are seeing it, they are seeing the hands of Esau and the skin of Jacob. They are not too sure that the process we have taken now will yield the expected results. So please be cautious in the way you release the money to the purpose. And then some people have taken it behind the back to go and use the same stand against those people that have nurtured that concern. Do you think if I were among the critical thinkers that I will not say the same thing? I will also tell them to go and release the money. And that is what is playing out. If you want to apply holistic approach to this issue of 30 million naira, 30 million naira is not that 30 million naira or people don't have more than 30 million naira. No, we are not talking about if you can afford it or you cannot afford it. We are talking about the specific purpose of that money, ensuring that it meets its purpose and it delivers on the mandate of the money. That is what we are talking about. If you want to go by that way, then it means the 30 million naira will be monitored, and the purpose for which it was contributed will be monitored. The conditions under which it is used will be monitored, and the result it produced will be monitored. But people are not giving those that are supposed to do it ability to do so. They are not giving them rooms to do so. So the best they can do is to say, okay, ẹ fi owó sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n fi ṣe anything tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi ṣe kó má di pé wọ́n máa sọ wá lẹ́nu, and that is where we are. And if stock knows that he is at a delicate point in this J4M, especially with the issue of that 30 million naira. So he did the right thing by telling people that, okay, two people have called me because they have been under constant pressure. They have been alleged to have used owó yẹn láti fi sanwó. Èmi gan wọ́n ló fowó yẹn sanwó school. Ẹlòmíì gan ló ti fowó yẹn ó ti fún mi mates. Ẹlòmíì sọ pé ó ti fowó yẹn jẹ súyà. Wọ́n ló ti fowó yẹn sanwó lé. Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ti san lórí owó yẹn tán. Then if those people were under pressure, they call Estock and Estock say, okay, yes, I've heard you, but I will seek public opinion, because Estock does not want to go through what other people went through for the sake of that money. He wants to have approval of the people, whosoever has contributed, to say, oh yeah, go ahead, go and give it the money to Baba. That is why he has come out, and by coming out, he has done the right thing. And by us also coming to say, this is my own opinion. Estock said we can say our opinion. Estock said we can make our contribution. Estock said he wants to hear from us, and we are saying this is our opinion. We have not also done the wrong thing. We have not also done the wrong thing. A lot of people have made suggestions. Somebody said, give the money to Baba after the DNA. Somebody said, Estock should make sure that he withhold the money and must ensure that the money is used for the purpose it was contributed, and he must vet every process and all that. I said, give the money to Baba, don't tag it with the DNA. General Ishaq also said, yes, don't talk about the DNA. You can give the money to Baba and let Baba search his conscience and ensure that the money is used judiciously for the purpose it was falsely contributed for. All of us are saying give the money to Baba. So those that said they should give the money to Baba have not done the wrong thing. And there's nobody that cannot say don't ever give the money to Baba. The purpose of the money should be seen not to be defeated. But if you cannot ensure that the purpose is not defeated, my own opinion, don't tag the money with the DNA. So that those people that are saying adáwó fún DNA, adáwó fún kìnìkan, they will not have something to say by the time the unbecoming becomes becoming. And that is still my purpose, and that is still my stand, and that is still what I'm going to be saying till the DNA result of Liam comes back. If it goes as it's planned, because the DNA has been done 3 times now, if it goes as it is supposed to go, yes, I will now say, okay, good, thank you, you have done a great job, and I will celebrate. But until then, I cannot trust this government, and that's why I cannot say go and give that money to Baba and tell Baba that he must use it for DNA. No, don't put condition with that money. Me, my own opinion. Other generals can still say their opinion. It might differ from me, but my own opinion. Give the money to Baba, but do not tag it with DNA. A lot of insult, a lot of blackmailing, a lot of degrading statements, a lot of accusation have been attached to that 30 million naira. So it is a high time they should let it go, just like the critical thinkers ex-critical thinkers have done. And I'm also opinion that they should let the 30 million naira go, subject to the confirmation of other gladiators and generals. So those that message this talk, they have not done the bad thing. They have not done the wrong thing. They did what's supposed to be done because the prayer was piling. The prayer was too much. The prayer was too much. A lot of things were said. So the right thing was what they did. And that is where I stand. So we are not fighting anybody. We are not accusing anybody wrongly. We are not abusing anybody, but we are just saying the obvious. And that is the fact of this game. And that is where I see stand. Give the Baba the money as a gift. If they like, they use it for DNA. If they like, they don't use it as a gift, DNA. So that tomorrow, nobody will say, we contributed 30 million naira for the DNA that kinika happen to. No, I don't want that to happen. And you go on the contrary, you go and give the money to Baba and you attach it that you must use it to do DNA and anything happens. At least they will also record my voice that Vengeance has said they should not give that money for the purpose of DNA, especially when the conditions don't seem to be favorable. I'm saying it with my full chest. The condition being set out by the Lagos State Government Court is not favorable for a result that will not be manipulated until I am proven otherwise. And I'm still standing by what I've said. Until I am proven otherwise when the result comes out. When it is done, yes, I will take a reverse channel. But until then, I will continue to stand. That is my ground. These DNA conditions being given out by the Lagos State Government is not fair. It is rigged in advance. And I'm saying it with my full chest and with my loud voice. Let me laugh. And that is it. And I'm not changing. I'm not changing what I'm saying. I'm not changing. Until the DNA result. So that's it. Thank you very much. God bless you. January 17, you are here.
Yes, good day, General Vengeance, and the panelists and the commenters. Nǹkan confessor ní pé if you say that that money is not for DNA, Mr. Ishak make a statement on Senator H platform that some people put 100 naira, that they just put on that 100 naira, and they put that 100 naira because of DNA. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's my own opinion. And if we said, like you said now, that the money we just give it to Baba, no, some people donate that money because of DNA. Wọ́n nítorí DNA làwọn fi kówó sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ní sọ pé àwọn fún bàbá lówó. That's my own opinion. So we have to be careful. That's it. So go ahead.
Was that money donated for the DNA that will be run by the government and overseen by the government?
General Vengeance, we donate that money before the court. So DNA Lingbobo wan pariwo and appeal. Even that money was donated because of appeal that Sanshitu want to take us to High Court, Supreme Court. Because we didn't know that that money is going to be large. Then they decided that, okay, the remaining money we go for DNA. Because I remember vividly. The reason why we donate that money is because of the appeal. Because gbogbo wọn wò pé wọ́n da case nù no. Ìgbà tí ẹnu Sanṣítù dẹ̀ ń dùn tó bọ́ síta tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ purupuru. A dẹ̀ wò pé ó máa gbé wa débẹ̀. Everybody trying to, make sure that ojú justice jẹ́. So DNA lọ pé owó yẹn, and to me, I will stick with DNA. I don't care. Ìjọba Lagos State wọ́n ṣe màdàrú wàhálà tí èmi ti sọ bàbá Mohbad ló nìyẹn. To me, bàbá Mohbad ló nìyẹn. Mo tún sọ, I can't take it back.
DNA wọ́n ti reduce, àwọn kan reduce ẹ̀, even lawyer reduce ẹ̀ to a family matter. Ẹ máa wo technicality tó wà ń bẹ̀. They told us that DNA is a family matter, which means if we donate money if we contribute money for DNA, it's a gift to Baba to go and settle a family matter, not justice for more.
Mr. Ishaq, sorry to interject you. Which lawyer? Lawyer wo ló sọ pé it's a family matter?
Tan jáde ń kọ́.
No. I want you to. Which ẹ má bínú sir. Ṣé new lawyer? Ṣé kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ náà? Kò ń ṣe Sanṣítù.
Mo ń bọ̀, ẹ má worry, ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé yín.
No, mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan ní ẹjọ́, ẹ má bínú, mo mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe Sanṣítù. Ó dà pé this lawyer, this barrister yìí ni. Ìgbà tá à ń da kò tí wọlé. Òun kọ́ ló máa sọ yẹn fáwa.
Ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, new lawyer kan ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Okay.
That Sanṣítù walk out of the coroner inquest at one of the sitting, granted an interview, and said DNA matter is a separate matter, that is a family issue. Bonjọ́ táwa ń donate owó, justice for Mohbad là ń donate owó fún. Appeal la kọ́kọ́ gbé owó yẹn lé lórí. Later la ní pé they can leave it for DNA, which we, because ẹ rí pé mo lay background pé sequence of events la wà after, because investigation is like a testing, it's like an hypothesis. A dẹ̀ ń wo sequence of events, a wá ń wò pé wo ló máa validate assumption wa lórí n tó pa Mohbad. Ṣé bóun la fi link ẹ̀ mọ́ motive, ìdí táwa fi lọ support bàbá nìyẹn. Kò ń ṣe pé we are interested in ṣọmọ kan jọyàn kan.
No. Sanṣítù sọ kinní yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan tí Sanṣítù sọ, I still remember, because Arifa ló béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ paternity níwájú court. Arifa ló béèrè. Ní Sanṣítù wá ní no, ibi kọ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ paternity, is a family court. It's a family court. Pé ó yàtọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ DNA àwọn ò lè discuss ẹ̀ ní ibi. And it's true. It's a family court. Ṣé kó yàtọ̀. So family court is part of the DNA. And Sanṣítù make ẹjọ́ má bínú. Ó wá béèrè pé ṣé ilẹ̀ lè take over DNA. Sanṣítù said on the 14th of March, only everything related to Mohbad case, I'm handle it.
Alẹ́yìn lẹ take care bẹ́ẹ̀ because of your understanding of J4M. When somebody call a case a separate case, a separate matter, and it's a family matter, and you have also heard people who said DNA is a family matter, it has nothing to do with justice for Mohbad. Àwa tá wà no justice, just like explanation tí mo give you sin ló align pẹ̀lú tẹ́yin sọ. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ motive, lẹ́yìn ní lawyer yìí tó jọ tó kọ grant interview tó sọ̀rọ̀ motive, ẹ sọ bí tí the former lawyer Sant ti sọ wípé òun fẹ́ fi DNA prove criminal matter. Ibi táwọn yẹn ń gbé wa lọ ó yé wa. The reason ta fún wa ń wò pé n tó ń ṣe ń sìn kó má fi síjà láàrin ara wa. Torí àwọn kan lè fẹ́ lo ọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ń da bàbá láàmú torí owó tán contribute. Àwọn kan lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé n tó wà nù mind mi àtẹ̀yìn kọ́ yẹn. Inú justice for Mohbad, just like you said, DNA is also part of it nínú course táwa contribute owó fún. Nìkan dáàṣì bàbá kí bàbá ó lọ fi jẹun. Owó táwa bá contribute bàbá mọ̀dí tá a fi contribute ẹ̀. Bàbá for justice for Mohbad tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó deploy ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Wọ́n àdá ń sọ wípé bàbá ló máa request fún. Níjọ́ tí bàbá bá máa request ṣé bó ní nǹkan tí bàbá ó ṣàmà ní ibi tí bàbá dé kí bàbá ó tó request. Àwọn kan béèrè pa ti ní owó kan bì kan tẹ́lẹ̀. Bàbá lè jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé owó ìyẹn ti tán ni o kò lè ká eléyìí o àbí nǹkan kan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sówó yẹn o. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè sọ àti lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún bàbá ń sìn. Just like bí àwọn nǹkan gbogbo ilé tí gbogbo wa rí là ń sọ síta. Àwọn nǹkan míì lè ti lọ London táwọn ò mọ̀ tó ń lọ. Ìgbà tí bàbá bá gbé wa débẹ̀ tọ́rọ̀ bá kan ọ̀rọ̀ ilé at the request of bàbá tó bá wá dójú ẹ̀ pé bàbá need owó for that purpose la sọ pé ẹ release it to bàbá based on request. Kò ń ṣe pé a kàn jí pé owó tó wà nílẹ̀ ń sin o ẹ kó fún bàbá o let the man use it anyhow. Bàbá has not even made any request for that money. Reason tó fi ní kán má tailor owó to a cause is because tí a bá ní pé DNA ni tí òṣòwò yẹn ni bàbá fi ṣe DNA tó jẹ́ pé owó mi ni ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn kan á dúró tì lọ́rùn lọ́la. A wá dàbí pé ohun wa náà lò against bàbá yẹn. Nǹkan tẹ́mi ń try àti avoid ti general because some people will just use that. Ẹ̀yin ibi tẹ́yin ń gbọ́rọ̀ sí òye ibi táwọn ọ̀tá máa gbọ́rọ̀ sí òye. Bàbá owó justice for Mohbad o owó justice for Mohbad là wá ń pè bọ̀ gbogbo wa la mọ history ẹ̀ a dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé a ti agree pé DNA la fẹ́ fi ṣe. But not agree.
Mr. Aisha, sorry to interject you. Ṣé mọ̀ pé make a statement kan lọ́dọ̀ Senator Ish. Àwọn ọ̀tá yẹn náà lọ fi 100 naira sí o.
Òun náà ni àwọn náà ló máa béèrè.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ fún yín gangan nìyẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sọ nǹkan táwọn 100 naira sílẹ̀ fún. Nǹkan tẹ́mi jọ láti sọ nìyẹn.
Ìdí tá fi lè change narrative yẹn ń sìn nìyẹn. Ṣé báwa la sọ ẹni tó bá mọ̀ pé n tá à ń sọ ń sìn kó náà jáde síta pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo wa la agree pé appeal la fẹ́ lówó fún lánàá. Ojú wọn náà la sì change ẹ̀ pé eléyìí tó kù a máa fi ṣe DNA. A dẹ̀ ń sọ ń sìn wípé the money is meant generally for justice for Mohbad. Ẹni tó bá ní disagreement pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kó jáde ń sìn. Ká tètè mọ 1 naira tó fẹ́ fi dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Àwọn oní 1 naira tó fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀ ká mọ̀ wọ́n. Àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ fẹ́ reduce 30 million effort to paper pé rubbish. We have more than that. We will bankroll everything. They are also free to tell Baba, ignore them. But àwa ti sọ n tó wà mind tiwa síta wípé the money is available. We are not caught in the wheel of progress o. We are facilitators o. Kò force wa jáde láti wá support ẹ o. Ara wa la wá bò, àṣírí ara wa la wá bò. A kàn wò wípé ọmọ ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ symbol tí gbogbo wa fi jáde o. Àti torí ìyẹn pa fẹ́ dà láàmú àbá fẹ́ fi 30 million ká wá fi sokùn ká fi dì lọ́rùn o. Torí ibi tí wọ́n á gbé lọ táwọn èèyàn ó tún gbé lọ ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n lè ní DNA yẹn positive báyìí ni 2 million lókù táwọn wá ń gbà yẹn tí ò bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ everything clean wọ́n lè lo ohun akán láwa la dínà ẹ̀. Anything that will facilitate a good that will facilitate a good cause. Kódà tán bá tún jáde lọ́la ń sìn tí mo bá rí kó jẹ́ níhù tí wọ́n ní bàbá lọ́ba nídìí owó lórí nǹkan tí n bá lówó lápò tí mo dẹ̀ believe in it I will still contribute to it. Èèyàn bá àdúgbò kó lọ interpret ọ̀rọ̀ mi anyhow kò jẹ́ òun ò sọ alọ́ba di ọ̀tá mi. Ní tó bá wọ anybody camping or whatever I don't want to see anybody. It's just my own private inner room inner conscience mi eléyìí tí n bá mọ̀ wípé it is good for the man tí mo dẹ̀ lè represent ẹ̀ well tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ kó máa fún lálàáfíà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbójú jáde ń sìn àwọn kan ò gbójú jáde tán ń kùn lábẹ́lẹ̀. Ebe ẹ̀yin gbójú jáde àwọn kan ò gbójú jáde. wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ dá àwọn gangan ní àwọn náà dẹ̀ good narrative gbogbo àwọn tó ń bára wọn jà ń ta ìsìn gangan kọ́ lọ́ta ẹ mọ àwọn èèyàn míì tí ń kúkú nǹkan lábẹ́lẹ̀ tán gbé síta tó yẹ pé àwọn gangan yóò kú ìbá àwọn kan sọ wọn ẹnu wọn síta àwọn tí ò sọ inú wọn síta tó yẹ pé ń dáná lábẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan gbogbo eléyìí tá a bá ṣe n tó wà important ni pé ká kọ́lọ̀ ń bá wa bless ẹ̀ gbogbo bá a ṣe ń disagree yìí kọ́lọ̀ ń bless disagreement wa kọ́lọ̀ ń bless agreement wa yìí ká dẹ̀ má síwájú ẹlẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́pẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ ká má gba steering lọ́wọ́ alọ́ba tí ò bá ìbéèrè owó ká má fi gún lọ́wọ́ tí ò bá béèrè ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ owó o because ó ní béèyàn ṣe ń fúnyàn lówó tó yà bí gbà pé bí ìjà téèyàn fi gúnyàn lọ́wọ́ ni pé owó rẹ̀ tá a dá la fẹ́ kó fún o gbà ẹ jẹ́ kán béèrè fún tán báyìí tí béèrè fún bàbá ò tí ì ṣe ẹni láàrin ara wa la ti ń ṣe narrative tá à ń lọ yìí kò tí ì kan alọ́ba ẹ ṣé ìyá mi thank you.
Oh, God bless you, General 870. God bless you, General Ishak. Ladita Ayeniwamo, are you there, please? Is Ayeniwamo there? Daughter of Zion? Are you there? Do you want to say anything? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, the most important thing is the money was contributed for a purpose. People wanted to ensure that that purpose is met and the result was positive. For some people felt otherwise. They thought they wanted to strangulate the process, and then there were a lot of rancors and argument and all that. And now the people have said, okay, release the money. Do you understand? And part of me saying they should release the money is adding the condition to it. Don't attach the DNA to it. It might look as if systematically the purpose is being defeated, but it is a wise decision not to attach DNA to it, because I don't see a level playing ground, just like I said. And if holding on to the money will turn people to enemies of progress, those people have now said, release the money so that they are not seen as enemies of DNA progress. So all of us are still right in our different dispositions and standings. Do you understand? So we are not clogged in the wheel of progress or justice. We are just doing it so that our image, our integrity is not called for questioning. And that's where we are stand. So, and I'm still maintaining that stand. Okay? Baba Mubas never asked for the money, just like General Stock said. Do you get it? So, and then just like General Ishak said, I think when there is need for the money to be used, General Ishak has advised that we should wait for Baba to ask them for the money. Okay? I don't want to say so much about that. What I want to say is what I've said. And people that have said the money should be given to him unconditionally, they are right. People that have said you should attach a condition to the why giving him the money, they might also be right. Do you understand? I also said don't attach DNA condition to it, I am also right too. Because do you understand? It's very important that we tread carefully, because autopsy and toxicology till today, the money used for the autopsy and toxicology did not bring up positive results. And I'm still saying it categorically. And a lot of us were even dragged for that. And the same thing shouldn't happen to the DNA. And that's why I said, give him the money, but please don't attach the DNA to it. It is not out of place. Then it's now left for Emperor to now see what he needs to use the money for. Because the truth is, nobody contributed money for Lagos State government to oversee the DNA. Nobody contributed money for welfare officer to monitor sample collection. Nobody contributed money for that purpose, knowing fully well that the Lagos State government and Wumi, they have found a way of rigging the DNA. That was not the purpose of the money collected, donated for the DNA. The DNA money was not donated for it to be compromised. The DNA was not donated for it what? For it to be manipulated. The DNA money was not donated for it to be rigged by Lagos State government. And I'm saying the condition set so far as I can see, is making the DNA look like being rigged already until proven otherwise. Until a miracle happens. There's always a place for a miracle. So I will not rule it out. And I'm going to wait until that miracle happens. And the result of DNA of Liam that has been negative for 2.5 years, done 3 times, negative. The result has scattered WhatsApp group. Must remain negative. Because that is where I stand. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not standing to deny Babaloba access to the money. I'm not standing to be a negativity in the positive vibes of justice. But I'm standing as a voice of caution. I'm standing as a voice that is proactive, that will prevent future commotion. Because a lot is still left to be done, even after the DNA. A lot still left to be done. The DNA is a make or mar. So the money should be channeled rightly. And the money should be used for a quest that you are confident of, that will bring up positive results, not a quest that has been conquered. That's why I would rather say, let the money be donated to Baba as a gift, maybe when he asks for it, so that he can now decide what he wants to do with it. So that the public will not tag it with the DNA. That actually for now, so yes, well, there's nothing that is not possible. But for now, I've not seen anything convincing to show that the government has not rigged the DNA. I've not seen anything convincing. I mean, so I'm not negative, but I'm just being factual. I'm just being realistic. And that is just me. And that's where I stand. I was very positive with autopsy and toxicology until it turned out the way it turned. Very positive. With music, with everything. But look at it today. Where are we? And the same thing is being happening to DNA, and it's very important that we just speak out our mind, and let's say people should exercise caution. Let the expectations not to be too long, so that people do not get disappointed. So that's what we are saying. Except the brain box, the engine rooms, those that are working tirelessly for the DNA not to be manipulated, they swing into action to counter every manipulative tendencies of this government. And we Mr. Debanjo and Mr. Said. So that is my stand. So thank you so much, everybody. And before I actually round up, please, I would like to speak to all the gladiators and generals. General Comfy, we are all aware of what is happening. We are all aware about what is happening, how they try to silence a lot of people, and they are trying to do the same to General Comfy. She needs our financial contribution. This contribution is purposeful, and it will be used for the purpose for which it is donated. A lot of us have actually started. People have been contributing their widow's mite. Please, let us assist the cause financially. Whatever she's going through today, she's not going through it because of her personal mission. It is because of her dedication to Justice for Mohbad that has made the enemies of justice, those that are working for the King Palace, Said the King, and those that have been put into justice to scatter everywhere. It is because of that purpose that they are trying to sniff life out of him. So let us assist her as much as we can. I think it's our account will be on her, maybe when she comes out later today or live, or if anybody has it, you can pin it on the comment section. Let us assist her financially so that this can serve as deterrent for those that are being used to bully people physically. One thing is to bully people online. Another thing is to go physically to bully people. There's no crime in bullying anybody online. If you have any crime to that, you can go around and then go and seek a redress. But you now going to people's house to go and bully their relative, to go and attempt to kidnap, to go and lure their family members, that is seriously against the law. And those that are doing that quest for cheap money, for coins. They should be taught the lessons of their life. And one injustice to all. This is not a personal battle. Injustice to one is an injustice to all. And I was still going to say, if you are in any situation where you are being bullied by team with me and the team Said, speak out. You never can tell. Helpers might just be around the corner. Don't suffer in silence. Speak out so that people can know what is going on with you and people can come to your aid. Speak out. Speak out. Don't be silent. That is what is more important. Just like General Governor is speaking out. Let us all rally around that and let us continue to speak out. It's very important. Speak out when you can. Don't allow silences. General Mamati Poch.
Good evening, General Vengeance. Everyone on the panel section and comment section. General Vengeance, I just have a little to put in. I didn't follow each talk in the beginning. I just went, but so now I understand totally. And with everything going on, I get it, you know. Some of us, or most of us, we watch, we listen to understand. And what I'm happy about is everyone responsible or in this party have come out to express how they feel about this issue, or however the money is being carried out now won't be on anyone's shoulder or anyone being called out for this or that. Thank you, sir. So to the people listening, is whatever happens, however it's now disbursed, so they would understand why it's this way. It's not because of I'm not supporting this cause or this because of this, but because of this. We are being factual to ourselves. We don't want to be drawn or carried here and there. You understand? So I'm glad at least 200 and about 50 people are listening.
That is to
Some
say,
was,
nobody wants to be held responsible.
yes, sir. That's the thing. So that's what I'm trying to make everyone clear. So it won't come back tomorrow and like, yeah, this thing, this one. No, this is how it now finally went. We donated for this particular cause, and that cause is still ongoing. While the execution may not be exactly as expected, the purpose has not changed, right? We have fulfilled our commitment in good faith. We cannot control every outcome, nor are we solely responsible for everything or whatever, however it turns out. As long as there's no misuse. Nobody can place it on somebody now like, oh, this money will... You understand. I believe it's balanced and fair to let it go as it should go. Whether it's given to Baba or whatever cause it is. We've done our fair share of responsibility. We've acted honestly. We've kept our word. We supported what we believed in. It still doesn't matter how it's been given out. But this, why did I start from where I start from? It's fair that we are disturbed or worried because we still have concern for this particular cause. That is why there are, oh, why not like this? Why not like this? And a lot of people don't understand. It's not because you are against the cause, but because we actually believe in this cause and we want it to come out well. It's a concern and shared responsibility. I don't know if you understand me, Mr. Venture. So, I am just trying to create a balance here. And anyone that worries have a genuine reasons. Anyone that calls have a genuine reasons. And nobody should be held responsible for anything. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, General Mati Poch. God bless you for what you do for justice. And that is it. So we will continue to remain committed. One thing is certain, the money should be given to Baba. I strongly support that. No condition should be attached to it. And let there be low expectations concerning the DNA. If you work out fine, glory be to God. But if it goes otherwise, please don't blame people that contributed for that 30 million naira. Don't blame them for anything, please. Okay, that is what I really want to say. So I want to say big thank you to everybody that has come up to the platform to discuss. We've had divergent opinions.
Okay, now, so my own opinion is that I said my opinion towards this DNA, I mean, towards this 30 million naira is, Baba, they should send it to Baba, because you see, people that contributed because it was because of DNA, most people contributed. One more DNA by they contributed. So kò wá ní dáa kó wá ṣe pé I understand your submission towards that, what you submitted, your area of concentration, because you don't want people people that contributed that money to be dragged. You don't want them to be to be put to shame. I understand, but because you see, this life should not be one-sided. You understand? And the reason why I said it is because if you say you want to fight again, you want to fight for the future unknown, because the future unknown is that because the government might do what they wanted to do to making sure that Wunmi is not put to shame. Meanwhile, to those people that contributed, their enemies will be put to shame. So you are trying to guide against that. Meanwhile, as you are trying to guide against that you are indirectly fighting for them. On the other side, some people will be there vexing that if not because of the DNA mentioned, do you think I will even put my money? Do you think I have any money to waste? Do you think I want to drop money for anything if not because of the DNA? And you now say you are just dashing Baba, you are not giving it out for DNA. Some people will still have that opinion. I'm telling you, some people will have that opinion. Thank God we've already contributed that money before the court came, before the court come in place, before they decide that it is the court that we oversee, it is the court that we do this one, it is the court that we decide, the court.
Not. Do you think people would have contributed? No.
People would not have contributed. People will not have contributed. People, Who is this? Are the rumors true? Rumors what? Ẹ bá mi ẹ mute eléyìí jàre, distraction. Which rumor? Rumors of what? So people, you are trying to guide against pé kí wọ́n máa drag àwọn tó sanwó. But at the same time, people will still be saying that, why don't we donated money for DNA, and you are saying you are kinikan, you are not giving it out for DNA. So why did I now contribute? Why did I contribute? Sure, you understand? Nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ get. So even gan tó máa sọ pé we are giving baba this money for DNA, ó yẹ ẹgbẹ́ lọ fi ṣe DNA. What of tó ẹ pé bóyá wọ́n ti source for another means? What of tó ẹ pé bóyá nínú owó tí wọ́n sọ pé ṣẹ́kù ní GoFundMe tó bá ti lọ lò ó kọ́? Ṣé you understand? So if we give it to baba, tó bá lò fún other means, as in pé wọ́n fún but the bone of contention is kó ṣáà ti bọ́ sínú àkáǹtì wọn. So it is possible that he has sourced for he has gotten other means of getting money. Àti owó the bone of contention ni pé kó ṣáà ti wọnú àkáǹtì wọn. That is it. So it is possible kó jẹ́ pé owó tó ṣẹ́kù ní have even be using it. Okay, lawyer tí wọ́n gbà ní kíní Ògúngbè tí wọ́n gbà, ibo náà ti ń rówó fọ́ǹdẹ̀. Àṣàdáwó fún lawyer, àṣàdáwó fún Ògúngbè. So this Ògúngbè that he employed right now, ibi kan náà ti rówó now, at least owó inú GoFundMe yẹn. Òun náà ṣe máa fi source gbogbo everything now. So he might have even used out of that money. So tabakon dẹ̀ fún wọn lélẹ̀, he knows what to do with it. He is an adult. So kó ṣàti bọ́ọ̀dì sọ́wọ́ wọn, owó sì lọ́wọ́ anybody. Ẹ ti understand? So gbogbo public á dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé owó táwọn dá kò sí lọ́wọ́ anybody ó ti wà lọ́wọ́ bàbá Mohbad. So that was the reason why I came outside to talk about it on my live, because mi ò fẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ òkèrè tó bá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa dì kan. I understand. And I really thank God that I came outside, because mo ti smell something like pé wọ́n pè mí lẹ́yìn, because àwọn èèyàn kì í fẹ́ gbọ́ pé wọ́n pè mí lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ pé wọ́n pè mí lẹ́yìn, for what? So it is better kí n kúkú gbé síta, make I ṣẹ̀mọ̀ tí nǹkan bá ti ṣe kinní bẹ́ẹ̀ má fẹ́ kí n gbé síta, kí n kúkú lọ gba ṣéèmù yẹn gangan níta gbangba. Tí n bá gbé síta, tó bá fẹ́ sọ pé Comfy, you are at fault, tàbí ṣéèmù you kinní kan, and God forbid, I will not be shamed in Jesus' name. As in, tó bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ máa sọ pé Comfy kinní kan. At least I will be the one to come outside to come and say it myself. So gbogbo bóyá èbó náà fẹ́ bú mi bóyá kinní kan náà fẹ́ ṣe kán kúkú ṣe once and for all. Ẹ ti understand? So kò ní di pé ọ̀la irú ní ìsìn báyìí. You can imagine. Just imagine today pé wọ́n pè mí, wọ́n text mi lẹ́yìn, wọ́n ṣe kinní kan. Ẹ ti understand? Ẹ mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ṣe sound. Lénìí. That is why èmi máa ń ṣe nǹkan mi kó wà open. Kí n ti prepare mind àwọn èèyàn sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé o. Because ìgbà tá a fẹ́ dáwó náà mo ṣe wá síta náà nìyẹn tí mo fi ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ báyìí máa tí yọ̀ dáadáa sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ní mo máa ń like pé kí n máa sọ pé èmi àti lágbájá, èmi àti màmá tí sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn nǹkan tá a sọ leléyìí o. So that tomorrow you not come and hear that Comfy àti màmá tí ó chat màmá tí let me come and say it myself. It's understand. So that is it. And but mo dey sọ fáwọn èèyàn, so àwọn èèyàn ti wà prepared. Even ish coming out today gan sef, àwọn tó bá wà lórí platform mi dáàdì kò lè bá wọn lójijì because I've already said it. Wọ́n ti already were aware of it. Kò lè bá wọn lójijì because wọ́n ti gbọ́n pa ẹ̀. So wọ́n ní kán fọyín ọmọ lọ́yàn, kán gbọ́yàn sọmọ, kán gbọ́mọ sọ́yàn, àbáwọn ṣe ń sọ. Wọ́n ní kọ́mọ ṣáà ti mú ọyàn ni. Kọ́mọ ṣáà ti mú ọyàn ni. Ṣó ti yé yín? So wọ́n fún wọn nítorí DNA. Wọ́n kàn fún wọn, wọ́n dáṣì wọn. The main kókó ni pé kówó ti wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ sọ, a fẹ́ dáwó ìyó fún DNA, àgbàǹkó fún bàbá kan lọ fi ṣe DNA. Simple. Ẹ ti understand? So submission ti tèmi nìyẹn. Ọmọ jẹ́ kẹ́kùjọ́ mẹ́ta, báwo ni school ma?
Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run ma. God bless you ma. Happy new month and happy Sunday ma. General Vengeance, good afternoon my brother. Shewa Pasa. Am I audible? General Vengeance.
You are audible, Gladiator. God bless.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, you actually brought me up, sir, and it will be a sign of disrespect if I see your invite and I ignore it. Tell me she was okay, sir.
We heard your voice now. Let's hear your voice.
Good afternoon, my brother. Ekojometa. Okay, everybody. Happy new month. I'm Mommy Trust No One. Good afternoon, ma. Star Config. God bless. Senator Luatosin. Mama Tipoch. I greet you. I greet everybody. It is well. Unfortunately, me understand got 10 so. But mo can read headline. It really attracts me. I know there's an existing 13 million, but I could not really, put together the update on it. So the means I'm serious. Unfortunately, me so let me just listen a little bit because I'm on break right now. But go hear me. But whatever it is, and I heard Mama T Poch's submission, beautiful, and whatever to go she we did in good faith, and we have both tried our parts. We have done whatever it is we feel we could do, and everybody with their own decision. I want to opt out. I want to shemo. I want to she remain ever gallant, But one thing I'm optimistic about, I'm so sure. Damiloju pa that whatever amagba amagba, it's just a matter of time. In your God amagbo fele. God help us. God bless you, Maz and Sas. General Vengeance, God bless you, my brother. You are one of the greatest assets that I gained in J4M, and I'm honored and proud. Many of you. I feel so honored and humbled to be part of this movement and to have met so many of you. God bless you. Senator Luatosin, God bless you, sis. Thank you so much, Maz and Saz.
Thank you so much, Gladiator JK International. General Coffee, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless everybody. God bless all the gladiators and generals. And my sincere appreciation goes to every panelist that has come up here to make known his or her opinion. God bless all the gladiators and generals on the comment sections. Thank you for creating that serene environment, enabling an environment that make people opinions to count. Thank you for not attacking each other. Thank you for not going for each other jugular. Thank you for understanding that we are same big family. The shape of our heads might differ, but the objectivity of our minds is still the same thing. To get Mohbad justice, to ensure that Wunmi Adebanjo does not cut away Mohbad's properties using a bastard, is to ensure that DNA is not manipulated, is to ensure that the DNA can stand the scrutiny, is to ensure that the government does not take us on a third ride, is to ensure that the thunder does not strike twice in the same place. So I really appreciate everybody. I appreciate those that are on the FYP, those that have liked the live, those that have shared the live, those that have spoken, those that have commented. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Let us continue to stand firm. Let us continue to remain respectful to each other. Let us know that Tiwantiwa, Takisa ni Tatan. We know our people, they know us. Let us continue to create that safe environment for ourselves, even when opinions differ. Let us do it from the point of love and not from the point of hatred. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And I say big thank you to everybody once again. Thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless you. I'll be rounding up the show unless somebody wanna give us a departing submission or advice. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, General Vengeance.
General
Stalo
Michael.
Atosin, I greet you.
So I just
Welcome.
want to say this to round it up. At this junction, we've tried our best. We've cried. We've supported in one way or the other. And at this junction, we are at the edge of the DNA. All I have to say is let's keep the family in prayer, especially Baba Mohbad himself, because he will not be there on the day of sample collection. Him by himself, and maybe probably the lawyer will be there. The only thing we can do is let's support them with prayers, and he should open his eyes. I think that's all I have to say personally, because at this juncture, there's only thing we can talk about. The DNA, it has been declared, the court is handling it, and the family are okay with every decision. Like Baba used to say, that we should believe whatever his lawyer is saying, and I'm going to hold on to whatever the lawyer is saying, that everything that Baba wanted has been granted, and we can only support with prayer that the court will not manipulate. Baba should open his eyes. Whatever we need right now is not even about the money right now, it's about the support. That Baba, please, allow Juile. That's the only thing we can do, because I will not go there, I will not be there. You and I will not be there. It's him. At this juncture, it's just him alone. Because nobody, no family is standing with him. It's just him and his lawyer. And all we can do is support him. A máa gbàdúrà fún wọn pé the court will not manipulate it. Nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ yẹn pé òun ni court máa ṣe fún wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló ṣe máa rí. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much, General Vengeance. Thank you so much, everybody listening. Let's keep praying for the family. Justice we shall get. Thank you very much.
Thank you, General Oluwatosin. Just let me say this. On the contrary to your prayer, that let's pray that the court did not manipulate or whatever. Let me tell you the truth, General Oluwatosin. The court, the welfare officer, Mr. Said Wumi, they will try to manipulate Baba's DNA. Let me tell you, categorically. They will deploy all necessary arsenals to manipulate Baba's DNA. I'm talking about the Liam DNA that Baba seems to be handling. The Baba and his team ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbà fún wọn. Onílé àgbàrá lóhùn onílé wo onílé ní onígbàfàgbára o. So that prayer, let us pray that the court will not manipulate it. I'm not sure that prayers can be answered. The prayer that you should be praying is pé God should help Baba and the inner circle and the brain boss to be able to stand against all the manipulations of Wumi and her cohorts. They will try to manipulate the DNA. And when it comes soon. Thank you so much. On that note, I'll be drawing the curtain on this live session. Thank you so much for everybody that came around, like I said. God bless you. I pray that by the time we'll be coming live today, no evil shall befall any one of us. We really appreciate you. Your widow's might goes a long way. Let us support General Comfy. Let us continue to pray for our safety, for the safety of our children, for the safety of our family members, especially in Nigeria and all over the world, so that no evil shall befall us. Let us continue to pray for the future of our children and grandchildren, that a woman like Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo, like a man like Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo, we never know our household in the mighty name of Jesus. Wumi killed Mohbad, and he's on the verge of giving a bastard into Aloba's family. I hope that plan is defeated. And not only prayers, let actions be on the what? Be taken so as to defend the sanctity and originality of that DNA test. That is very important. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless you. Bye.